Там же даже распрыжки нет. Капа.
Yeah, you're on.
Oh,
yeah,
hello.
Time to play a video game.
Sorry. It's been a while. It's been like 6 years. Okay. Give me a So,
Вот она,
welcome to
Diablo.
Diablo 1 level 1%. This is the first of the series. It's a little different than D2, a lot different than D3 and 4.
Самая-самая первая игра,
Just to
да.
clarify,
Только их уже 4.
cash is the donation name incentive, Kevin?
Yes, the donation name incentive is Kevin.
You couldn't stop working even when you're in front of the camera.
It was thanks, Amy.
Нас задонатили на имя персонажа, его зовут Кевин.
I'll be starting with Kevin. Just to clarify, for everyone watching, we are doing the level 1% non-Rambo right now. If at any point for like the first 20 minutes or so it gets met, I can convert it to Rambo. Rambo allows us to basically go into the hardest difficulty of the game.
Звук отстает от вебки. Как это происходит вообще?
It turns the run into what I call a dumpster fire. It is a very, very rough run. So I'm ready to go. If the crowd wants to do a countdown.
Давайте подумаем головой, может как-то затаймить. Я вот скажу, когда ран начнется. 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So the start of the run is pretty straightforward. I'm just shopping. So
Ну, кстати, реально как-то странно. Реально какая-то задержка присутствует. Но в секунду буквально. Ну чё? Нам нужны айтемы, которые дают плюс магию.
Plus magic, I need at least 4. Oh, I saw it.
Yeah, so yeah, it was the one above it, right?
Oh, perfect. So I'm going to save here so I don't accidentally unsave. So this part of the run is pretty straightforward. I'm just kind of duping away some gold.
И мы просто дюпаем всю фигню.
And then once I buy that chess piece, I'm going to go ahead and then start doing this again for
Родной
a
Тристрам.
second item, and that is the plus HP item.
Классическая музыкальная тема.
Great time for donations as I'm currently duping some gold.
И мы просто будем дюпать голду.
Okay, I gotcha. Let me get you some good donations here.
Actually, Ash, before you do that, it should be mentioned that what he's doing is like a 1 in 120 frame trick.
Yeah.
Every single time he does this.
Этот трюк, он, так сказать, очень сложный. Нужно в нужный кадр выкидывать голду.
Okay, we've got $50 from Dragon that says, thank you, GDQ, for doing what you do. Cheers to everyone off camera for making this event happen.
Ну, уже 3 голды.
We also have $20 from Further Ado that says, so glad I get to tune.
Если в нужный кадр выкидывать голду, то она увеличится, так сказать. И смотрите, у нас уже 12 тысяч голды. Если будете делать так в реальной жизни, вас посадят.
So if you consciously think of duping, you consciously fail duping. So that's kind of what's happening here.
Раннер говорит, ну, думать не надо, короче. Главное не думать. Потому что начинаешь думать, начинаешь фейлить этот дюп.
Yeah, absolutely.
So right. Oh, I'm breathing now.
So what I'm
Мы наконец-то купим этот лук. Мы
Sorcerer,
но типа лук дает магию, почему бы и нет.
You don't want to hear the voice line over and over. Steins Gate.
Wait, you don't like Steins Gate? Steins Gate was a great game. Or sorry, anime. You get my point.
I don't think I've ever heard of this. All right, so the weeb levels are funk.
Сейчас мы заролили в магазах предметы.
I'm on the bottom, absolutely for sure.
Cape of Plus Magic. No, none of those are good. This is one of those slow parts I mentioned, so by all means, whenever you have a donation.
Ну так, вот левел 1. Поэтому мы большую часть раны просто
Mom
Выбиваем
and
хорошие
Oh,
предметы.
no.
It says, have a great time, Funkmaster MP. Love you. Funk Mom NP.
So I'm one of those people who I get so how would I say it? I get like so nervous when people do like family related donations and everything. Like that.
Нормально он голды
So
уже
when,
набрал.
my mother, she loves kind of
50К.
hopping in on things. Every time that happens, it's like, oh my god, it's so cringe. Sorry, this is not going as well as I want it to.
So do we have hit points and you're looking for magic right now?
We have magic.
I thought
but
you got magic. He's looking for
Okay.
the vitality.
Yeah, what I was doing there is a bit slow, so I'm just
So
going to do it this
we,
way.
we could take vitality, but we want hit points because it makes the setup easier.
Yeah.
Or yeah, sorry, it's the other way around.
Vitality
Перезаходит
will
в игру.
increase your hit points, like at this
Надо
level,
много
the max
виталити
vitality you can
накидать.
really get on an item is like
Мы хотим, чтобы у нас
1
персонаж
to
был
5.
довольно жирный.
Oh, that's wrong. 1 to 5. So because of that, you can't really set up for low HP very easily, because a lot of the times firewall or however you try to get low HP takes you take a lot of damage. So having only 1 to 5 HP to deal with or work with is generally too short.
And we'll explain that when we get there. Just know that the more hit point buffer that Funk can get on this item, the easier the trick will be to set up. So if you got more donations, Ash, while we're looking for this hit point item.
It wasn't this low in.
Так, нам нужно больше хп.
I definitely have another great one for you. I have $10 from Nico that says, a haiku for you. A wise man once said, stay a while and listen. No thanks
Надо
must
сказать,
go
по
fast.
первой части
Practice
спидран
daily for
пошустрее будет,
watch
чем
and
по всем
donate during
остальным,
one of
что,
the
в
first
принципе,
games I
довольно
ever fell in
логично.
love with. Always excited to
Игра
see a done
короткая.
Diablo game at GDQ. Good luck, Funkmaster.
Thank you. Just a follow-up to that, okay? So we're talking. How would I say it? Oh, I'm so bad at this. I apologize. I was trying to do this. So, have you ever wondered, where some of the townsfolks are? Like, I always seem to get like lost, and I can't seem to find where is Griswaldo.
You know, this R&D Diablo's Funk.
Yeah, I finally actually.
Поддушивает
forgot this.
рандомчик.
You had to hit the punch for it to
Yeah.
show up.
I was seeing tons of vitality items, but no hit points.
Yeah.
The RNG in this run really Diablos.
Hey. So here's your donation incentive.
What are you buying? Oh, actually, I saw it right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I have $100 from Shayna that says, Diablo Rambo, let's go. Speaking of which, we are already at $7,405.63 for the level 1% Rambo Sorcerer mode.
Да,
which
деньги
puts
были
her at
дюпнутые
44%. So let's take
за
it
счет
to
того, что в нужный
100%
фрейм
chat. Let's go.
вкидывали предметы.
Definitely switch that.
В нужный буквально кадр. Это очень сложный
Really
трюк.
easy to do.
Yeah.
We just instantly found 2 of the 4 things we're looking for here. We got firewall and.
Там буквально
No, I think I saw staff.
We have 4 of the things.
определенный кадр это нужно сделать.
No, we still need a mana shield. So
Oh, okay.
I alluded to it earlier, which was.
Кстати, это уже похоже на закуп.
Almost or stun immune later in the game.
There's been
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you have everything.
So to make ourselves invincible, for all intents and purposes, we need something called Mana Shield. It basically allows us to convert our mana into what would be hit points. We use that kind of item earlier, that chest piece, that allows us to do something called low HP. So by getting your HP equal to or less than your level, you can't be stunned. So actually, we have everything, don't we? Except for these. So
Нам нужно сетап сделать, чтобы нас не станили.
allows you to, walk around without having to worry about your level, because in this game, level is a huge issue because there's something called hit stun in the game. Anytime you take a hit, if the damage exceeds your level or exceeds your HP, or sorry, is less than your max HP, you will get stunned. It's a guaranteed chance. It's not random like D2 is. So you
Короче,
can
каждый раз, когда нас
having to
атакуют в
start
этой
over
игре,
basically
есть шанс,
every
ну,
level
типа,
one.
мы можем получить стан.
Yeah, so we're
Нам
gonna
нужно
provide the fact
обязательно
that we're now 1
избегать этого
HP
дела.
because we're stuck at level 1. So anytime we get hit, we won't get stunned. But the one will also take damage under our mana instead of our HP with mana shield.
Но мы, короче,
And this
используем
basically means these
хитрую
mana potions are
штуку,
both fuel for
что
our
мы
spellcasting, but
получаем
also
дамаг
new
по
health.
мане,
So Funk can just quaff the mana potions
благодаря
really
вот
quick,
этим скроллам.
and that means that he won't die
И
instantly. It'll take 2 hits to kill him. Some enemies can hit twice very quickly, so it's not like complete immunity.
закупаемся поушенами
And
очень
some of them
сильно.
like to spam projectiles a lot, as you'll see. So it's still dangerous, but it makes this
Но все еще опасно, так сказать. Могут нас зацепить различные
From
проджектайлы,
the behind.
летящие всякие
Ignore the
заклинания.
fact that I forgot to do firewall.
Whoops.
Sorry. Like I said, it's been like 6 years, okay?
Since you actually have done a run at this game, you know. Or
I swear I did a ton in the practice rooms, okay? Oh no.
last time was just on the stage 6 years ago.
Yeah. Honestly speaking, this run.
Раннер уверяет,
normal,
что он практиковал
level
этот ран.
1% is- Sorry. This run in the normal any percent or level 1% is pretty straightforward. You don't actually take too much damage. The big thing right now is just getting that low HP.
Ну, нам надо зайти в храм обязательно.
We're going to cast the firewall here, because standing in our own firewall does damage, and we want to wind up with less health than that HP item is giving us, so that when we unequip the health item in town, we'll go to 1 HP, and then we don't need that health.
Так, нам нужно засетапить 1 хп.
Bonus of the item, we remove it. Now we're stuck at 1 HP. We've got mana shields. Nothing will stun us, and we can go through the dungeon now.
Из-за того, что у нас очень мало хп, но у нас есть мана-щит, то нас не будут станить никогда. Потому что станы работают, когда у вас типа, много хп.
Scrolls in this game in particular. 1 second. Oh wait, this isn't Rambo. Sorry, I'm thinking. Oh no, if I get hit by any of them, it's gonna be a wipe or whatnot. But
If you manage to meet the Rambo partway through, any
Так,
enemy,
аккуратненько
even these
обходим, мы
dinky skeletons on
можно
level 2 are
получить
dangerous.
неприятных
So if you
ударов.
see the danger level skyrocket and become the dumpster fire, like Funk said, get your donations in. Another staircase. What the heck?
So the cathedral in particular, the stair generation is actually pretty straightforward. These rooms that I'm in.
Генерация тут достаточно прямолинейная.
Who would have thought?
Вот как вы можете видеть сразу, идем прямо.
And stairwells can't.
Wow, dude.
We're getting pretty lucky compared to
This
practice.
is exactly like the practice run you just
Yeah.
did.
And then on level 4, there's a 2/3 chance that this save file generated the exit in the northwest. So check.
Да, и тут можно заабузить сейвлода, чтобы
So another thing to note is
на
what you saw me doing there is
северо-западе
teleporting
загенерировать,
me, on the screen, right?
на юго-западе,
It's
да,
not something I can really
лестницу.
control per se. It's a
Вот, то есть мы
random
смотрим на лояут
What I can do, though, is I
этого
can kind of
данжа, заходим, выходим,
because,
и сейвлодим, пока удачно не
Just
будет.
teleported right to it.
Thanks, guys.
Ой, мы как-то неудачно телепортнулись прямо
It sends me in the cardinal directions, north, south, east, west.
в вражескую пулю.
And it sends me in like a small section of each of those areas. Knowing that,
Жесткие
I try to
лучники.
block off as many sections that I don't want to go to kind of force it in a direction that I do want to go. The thing is sometimes you get unlucky and it still sends you somewhere you don't want to go. So by me kind of melee swinging here,
Так, пытаемся нормально телепортнуться.
advance the RNG values to
И
face in a
так как мы
different
бьем
direction.
палкой в этот
Unfortunately, as you
момент
can see, I'm not
телепорта,
getting
мы
very
немножко
lucky here, so,
обузим
It's also harder
телепорт.
with the enemies shooting at you, because they're also advancing the RNG, aren't they?
yes, basically
Когда враги в нас стреляют, это
any
тоже
move,
влияет на
advances
рандом
RNG.
нашего телепорта.
Yeah,
So-
so if Funk was in a spot where there weren't enemies around, you
Так,
could
это
swing his
лучше.
staff and keep trying and eventually get the result that he wanted.
Yeah, and every time I reload, it actually sends me back to the top of this list of like RNG numbers. So then I always kind of know, hey, on this level in particular, the first phase will say always send me to the east. So then I kind of have that as a feeling. Also, it might just actually be here. Let me check. No, it's not. So I have to go this way. Catacombs, which is what we're in right now, the map gens of probably the worst map gen in the entire game.
Да, походу в этих катакомбах игра может сгенерировать наихудший просто лейаут в игре. Ну ничего, мы обузим генерацию, саму генерацию даже подземелий в этой игре.
It's just a series of long, snaky corridors that are like 3 tiles thin, and it's just you waste so much time trying to find that stairwell.
Просто сквозь стены телепортируемся, и это полный рандом. То есть мы просто жестко манипулируем над тем, куда мы полетим. Это, так сказать, полный рандом, но все еще контролируемый путем манипуляции. Ой-ой-ой, опасно. Видите, никто нас просто не останавливает. Потому что у нас все это время одно хп, но мы используем мана shield, чтобы получать урон по шкале мана, так как наш хп не получает, ну, хп у нас одно, поэтому мы не можем получить статус стана в игре, потому что хп просто очень мало и ну, некуда станется. Это забавно.
So normally when you think of diagonal, you think, oh, from corner to corner. Well, in this game, it's not corner to corner.
It's like similar to an isometric game in a kind of way.
Well, is this not isometric?
Yeah, exactly. Hey man, I'm on Red Bull energy right now.
Oh boy. So I got a question.
Седьмой уровень.
Some of you guys. So have you ever wondered why the sorcerer always seems to
Тристрамского
wear a
храма.
single, like robe? He doesn't really have much of a wardrobe.
Do I want the answer?
I think that when he was on his way to Tristram, he got robbed. I think it was a case of highway robbery.
Раннеры шутят, мол, главного героя, наверное, ограбили по пути в Тристраму, раз он с голой задницей туда прибыл.
I sense a soul in need of donations. All right, we have $100 from Slime King that says, "Let's beat real
Жестко
Diablo."
сейвимся каждую секунду.
I also have $50 from Rody that says, "Duping is the first video game exploit I ever learned of. What is Diablo Rambo? Let's go."
Also, hey Brody, what's up?
Нет, 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 это не 1%. То, что у нас 1% хп, это, так сказать, только сетап. А так-то у нас все еще левел 1, мы вообще не качаемся в этой игре. Мы вообще 0 прокачки используем. Мы никого не убиваем на нашем пути.
It can get really hectic at times because we can't actually aggro, or sorry, we can't kill anything, right? But a lot of
Нам вообще нельзя никого убивать тут.
They never unaggro or unattach to you. So you can literally have a run where you have every single enemy on the map aggroed to you. And it can get kind of hectic.
И мы обязательно проходим все это дело, и абсолютно все в этом прохождении на нас агрится. Это очень забавно. Мы просто бежим, получаем по попе, но мы бежим. Это очень плохое место. Очень плохое.
As I was saying, level 1% is actually somewhat hard. I got lucky here, it's right here.
Повезло, повезло, повезло. Да, на первом левеле он слабый, но у него удачно использованное заклинание, моношилд засетаплен.
So if you
Поэтому
have here
весь
map and you
урон
see it opens
приходится
up to
на
be
его полоску
approximately that
маны.
size, and there's nothing in there, you already kind of know, okay, hey, you know, we're good. Also, yeah, I need to buy potions.
Закупаемся
So
снова
now
пушенными
probably a
маны.
good time for some more donations or some commentary from or puns even from anyone who's interested.
Please no more punishment
Hang
for
on,
me.
I got
That's my only pun. Sorry.
I'll cook something up.
Perfect.
Голду жестко
Fresh
надюпал,
meat.
да,
I mean,
там
fresh donations. Yes, I
frame
got you on that.
perfectный
Good
дюп,
reference. I like it.
$50
когда выкидываешь
from
предметы,
Gizmo
они
Squiggle
падают.
Bud that says, donating
Их
$50
падает
in honor of an
больше,
old friend
но
of
нужно
ours,
делать это в
Leslie,
определенный
who
кадр.
first I introduced
И
me to
смотрите,
Diablo
сколько
as
у
a
нас
kid.
поушенов маны.
The butcher still gives me chills to this day. I might have heeded Deckard's advice to stay a while and listen. If I only knew what horrors awaited me below. Best of luck, Funk Master MP. Neither the
Немножко
butcher
перезаходим в
nor
игру,
Diablo
потому
can
что
stop us from preventing
игра
chaos.
не очень хорошо генерируется, не очень
So in
плохо себя
the
ведет.
caves here, the exit always has to spawn in one of these northwest-facing walls along a thick wall, which are the ones that have the dots on the map. So Funk is just going to head northwest because if we can find the edge of the map, there's just a high density of walls where the exit could spawn on this side of the map. And then if it doesn't spawn there, then we get to play find the random walls in the dungeon and hope that we find one that has the exit on it relatively quickly.
So this is an example. So that
И
wall
обузим
there,
телепорт.
these exits or these
Телепорт
stairwells
все
usually
еще,
spawn
так
on
сказать,
exactly
отправляет
the
нас куда хочет, но
orientation.
если
So
мы
you always know that if there is a wall in
стукаем
that
палкой,
orientation with the little
то
dots,
мы немножко как-то
probably going to
манипулируем
double check
этим
it,
делом.
just in case. So we were lucky there; it wasn't too bad to get. As Railkin was saying, is sometimes you get like
Враги
I
уже
call it
побольше
nightmare.
бьют.
It's like a wall where
Just sniped on spawn. pretty
Even
much.
not on hell difficulty, you can still get
О, он помер.
sorry. I
Drink before
yeah,
you go
I'm
down.
trying to drink before I go down. Yeah.
Maybe ready to
Просто снайпят на
There we
входе.
go.
Мужики.
So we are getting close to where the Rambo would cut off. Where are we right now, if I may?
We are at 46%. We're at $7,730. So we could still make it. We just gotta push.
Yeah, we have probably maybe like 3 to 5 minutes right now.
Yeah, we have a big section of duping coming.
Давай,
up,
беги,
and then,
мужик.
Like that's when
Ой, как плохо.
Funk needs to know how much duping he has to do. So once we start the duping, that's it.
Филигранно обходим
Not getting
эти
lucky on
лучи
this level, but
поноса.
this is kind of one of those levels we were talking about where
Ловим просто всех
if
врагов
you're on the top,
на этой
you can be
локации.
anywhere.
Сколько маны было скушено. Плохо дело, плохо.
Oh, man. So yeah, you're getting cornered here.
Зажали в угол.
I would say the Rhino had a beef to pick with me, but I'm not sure if Rhino, is that considered beef?
I mean, we'll count it.
All meat is just meat is the beef of nature.
You want to
Nope.
let that cook a little longer, Amy?
Nope.
Так вот.
So, yeah, we're getting pretty
Диабло
unlucky on this
первая
level.
просто была легкой прогулкой.
Straight back.
Walking Simulator.
Just to give you perspective as well.
Может,
so
он просто
this on,
курьер, который
Rambo,
везет доставку.
all of these mobs, if I got hit consecutively by any of them, would kill me.
Yeah, any 2 hits.
Oh,
I mean, the facing's not
Да,
very
любые
kind
два
to
выстрела
you.
это фигня, и нас убивают. Ой-ой-ой, это было почти хорошо, но он как-то
There's a
перемешал.
branch down there, so we're
Ну
hoping it's
ничего,
here.
ничего.
yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of bait these guys out, and then try to phase on the other side. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Okay,
Помер мужик.
yeah, that's fine. There we go.
Yeah, the difficulty comes when Funk runs out of potions in the potion
Ничего, ничего, ситуация не самая страшная.
Drink them from his inventory, but it becomes much harder.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot
Ломаем
harder.
бочку на
In
пути
this difficulty,
спокойненько.
it's, not quite as bad
Все, скорее
as it
всего,
was in
выход
the
здесь.
hell
Да,
difficulty,
отлично.
but
Мы нашли
it is
выход.
still very, very rough. So we got to dungeon level 13. Now we're at the part of the game where we're doing basically a lot of duping just to kind of get to a point where the level 1 doesn't impact our ability to beat the game.
Yeah, so normally when you level up, you'd gain some stats, including your magic stat. And as a sorcerer,
Что, надо снова
anyone who wants to
закупиться?
use magic spells, if you want to level up your spell, there's a magic requirement. And since we're level 1, our spells have a pretty low chance to hit. So to overcome that, we need to level them up a decent amount. So we need more magics. Right now, we're going to dupe for some more gold. We're going to look for a few items, and then including we want an elixir of magic, which is just a potion that gives you +1 magic. And we're just going to dupe a
Ну, тут есть эликсир магии, который дает +1 магию. Сейчас мы будем его активно дюпать. Он прокачает нашу магию. Каждый эликсир качает магию на +1. Поэтому мы сейчас жестко прокачаем свою магию. Все еще первый уровень, все еще легально.
Diablo gone that says the Dark Wanderer is mine. No objections, I presume. Dedicating this donation to my sister Gamav, who is currently watching this run from Fukuoka, Japan. Diablo is her all-time favorite game. Can we take a moment to appreciate how Funkmaster MP never misses with his runs? Let's do this.
Ну, вот, а не смысл не повышать уровень, показать то, что игру можно пройти на первом уровне. Вот таким вот хитрым путем.
So with phasing, it's a little bit random and unpredictable. We're looking for a book of teleport at this point, I believe, because that's more controllable.
Книжка телепорт тоже не помешает.
So in this case, I'm going to use scrolls of teleport. It's actually in level 1% non-hard mode. It's a lot easier than on the other ones. So basically, you don't actually need a book. A book's convenient because you can teleport as many
больше этих поушенов.
Now just basically dupe a scroll almost indefinitely and get the same effect.
Yeah, and you'll be in less danger, so you can make do with less teleports.
Yeah. So we're looking specifically, I believe it's 81 magic. So I'm duping enough.
Нам нужно конкретно 81 магия.
I'm gonna dupe a bit further just so we have enough firewall levels. But for the most part, we're ultimately aiming for around 81 magic.
Yeah, and we still got a couple more rows of these potions, so a couple more donations is good to go, Ash.
Can I also say I just love the fact that the sound is "What are you buying?" and we just did a Resident Evil run, and I just think that that's such a great crossover. We have $25 from Deary that says, "What does a pirate pay for corn? A buccaneer."
Yeah.
We also have $20 from Hexen that says, "Good luck, Funkmaster MP, with your run from the Diablo 3 community."
I appreciate it, thank you. And also, just as a comment, so if anyone's interested in this run, we do have a speedrun.com. So if you are
В принципе, для
our Discord
первой
link is
Diablo
in the
есть
speedrun.
патч на современные
I'm totally
системы,
open to,
кстати.
getting people
Я не
into
знаю,
it.
на какой версии конкретно
Our
бегают.
run has been pretty optimized for
Ну хорошо, что и
a
в
bunch
GOG
of years
добавили.
now, so the community kind of has dwindled a bit. So that being said, if you are interested, I would love to catch you up. I'll take
Продолжаем качать магию.
So please, please, please.
Всего лишь дюпаем это зелье 80 раз, да.
For marathon safety, just so I don't run out of scrolls, I am going to actually go for a book of teleport. It won't take too much longer.
Yeah.
Just actually, I don't have a timer. How bad is my time right now?
Well, you're at 27 minutes and 19 seconds.
Okay, the remainder of the run after duping is very quick, so we should be well.
Как только мы задюпаем все, в принципе, ран очень быстро пройдет.
So, this leads to another comment, okay? So,
this is a pun or a comment?
An actual comment.
Okay.
So I've noticed the
Так что смотрим, как он кидает зелье туда-сюда.
My goal for this run is to be the great equalizer. Sorry.
To balance that out, I've got one for you.
Oh no.
So, you notice in the dungeon, right?
Yeah.
Sorcerer's always got his
Немножко
right? Holding the staff.
пообузим, порефрешим магазинчик, посейводимся туда-сюда. Нам нужна какая-нибудь прикольная штука. Сойдет любая.
Oh, I get it. His elbows.
Yeah, his elbows. Okay. The elbows.
High five myself for that one.
I think it would have been better if you said the elbows.
No.
Good counter argument, Amy. Good job.
I'm
А
stuck in a
золото
puppy
тоже
sandwich right now.
закончилось.
Also, I heard a donation earlier from a Deary. Hello, Deary. Another WoW friend of mine. Perfect time for more donations, by the way.
Awesome. Well, I have $25 from
Надюпали золото снова.
Arxios that says another Diablo quote is, "Your death will be avenged," just like all the deaths from cancer by donating to PCF. I also have $10 from Brittany that says, "I actually like the jokes. They're quite funny."
Так, я,
Love you."
кстати, заскринил
Oh no. I wonder if that Brittany is my
статы,
sister.
и у него сейчас 80
Are
магии,
you inventory duping right now?
Yeah, I
100 с
am
предметом,
currently.
1 хп, 200 маны.
Inventory duping is a lot harder than a regular duping, because not only... Oh, you know what, sure.
Сейчас он пытается делать еще более сложный дюб.
I mean, the shopkeeper could do that. She could turn money into an elixir of magic.
True.
Okay, there we go. We are at the amount we need, so perfect. So now we're
В принципе,
almost-
магии нам
almost-
хватает, он даже немножко побольше закинул.
I'm sorry.
Теперь нам нужна магия.
Which GDQ staff actually allowed this in?
You're doing great.
No! Oh, I duped the firewall into the stone curse. Feels bad.
Duping is
Он перепутал,
too
он
effective.
перепутал дюпы.
This is actually
Он-
funny enough what I was talking about when I was saying.
Он курсу задюпал в... Да, он хотел, типа, как ее, задюпать огненную стену, но он задюпал каменное
It's good time for
проклятие.
some more donations.
Oh,
Easy.
firewall.
Never mind.
Так что мы будем снова искать... А, нет, все нормально, у него засейвился.
Wonderful.
Отлично,
Also, I
фаервол у
appreciate that.
нас
You're doing
есть.
great. Or, and
Дюпаем
the
фаервол.
audience, thank you for being such good sports.
Wait, okay, so I have legitimately never played Diablo 1. Why are you learning this spell like 15 times?
It levels it up.
Got it, thank you.
Every time you
Каждый
use
раз,
it,
когда мы учим
you use a higher
спел,
level version. And that's why we need higher magic.
несколько
Each
раз,
time you
да,
level up,
мы
you need a
учим
higher
этот
magic
спел
level.
несколько раз,
So you see,
и каждый раз,
mouse
когда мы его
over
учим,
the
он
firewall for a
апается.
second, it said requires
То есть у нас очень-очень
If you get
прокачанная
level,
огненная
it'll bump
стена.
up to, like, 80 something.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
We are so close to done with the run.
We are so...
Yeah, we should probably
At this
explain
point-
how
oh,
you're
sorry.
gonna like kill things, because I don't think we've explained that yet. Talk to the cow again.
Ну вот, но мы, короче, никого не убивали в этом
For
ране.
anyone who doesn't get the context of that, that's there's an anime out there. I
Так
have
что
no
все
idea
еще
what it's
первый
Fist of the
уровень.
North Star.
North Star.
Fist of the North Star. Okay, there we go. Wait. What?
You good?
Так, что-то не так.
As long as you're supposed to look fine.
Yeah, kind of. Okay, I'm duping.
Так, он опять начал
Oh,
дюпать.
because you thought you bought the book of teleport, but
I
you,
was out of.
yeah, you didn't.
That's why I
Oh,
had so
okay.
much extra gold. I was looking at my inventory.
Yeah.
I should have a perfectly routed gold amount.
А где книжка
Looks like we're
телепорта?
doing the safety, which is fine. The scrolls of
Да, мы не можем
Probably
теперь
pick up the
телепортироваться.
The scrolls of teleport, you can do the same type of thing, but you have to be a little more selective with it. So, like here, okay, so these are Steel Lords. I know.
Да, да, мы не купили книгу телепортов, но мы все еще можем телепортироваться. Надо с Ивова идти. У нас куча свитков телепорта, но книжки нету. Надо было ее выбить. А у нас очень мало их, кстати.
Teleport if I have a chance to actually get to the stairwell very quickly.
Yeah, so we're trying to get to level 15 so we can find a staff, bring that back to Deckard Cain, and that will allow us to go after the 2 final bosses. And even if you're familiar with this
Так,
game,
нам
you're
нужно
gonna go, "Oh,
взять
you only have
посох,
firewall
отнести его
and
Дикарду
stone
Каину,
curse. How is that gonna work?"
и мы, в
You're
принципе,
only
сможем
level 1,
дойти
you
до
still do a
2
lot of
последних
damage.
боссов.
Well, one of the things about Stone Curse that a lot of people aren't familiar with is that if you petrify an enemy with Stone Curse, it increases your chance to hit them to 100%. So we're going to use Stone Curse alongside Firewall to guarantee that Lazarus can't resist Firewall. And we're going to do some more nonsense that we'll explain when we get there. But unfortunately, Stone Curse doesn't work on Diablo, so we won't spoil how that's
И
going.
снова пошла легкая
We're gonna use
прогулочка.
Stone Curse plus Firewall to take out Lazarus, and then another trick to go after Diablo afterwards.
Wait, I'm not sure if I did this one. So,
Так, с Лазарусом мы вроде
has
разобрались.
anyone ever wondered,
Или
you
еще
know,
нет?
when
Нет, нам надо с
I
Лазарусом
heard the
разобраться,
audience
получается.
cackle already. They're ready.
Oh,
let
no.
it rip. Let it
Let it
rip.
rip.
Okay.
Do it.
Has anyone ever wondered, you know, Kane's standing beside the, Deckard is always standing beside the well all the time. I think his back would probably hurt at his age. He probably should get a new Kane. Deckard, Kane, get it?
So now that we found the
Так.
staff, so now that we found the staff, we brought it back to Kane. It has opened up a portal. We gotta find the pentagram on the floor there. it
Так,
is.
вот
That's
мы
what
отнесли
you guys
посох
see.
Декарду.
Lazarus's lair. If
Он
you
нам
click on it,
открыл
unfortunately, when enemies are near the portal,
уровень с
clicking on the enemy
Лазарусом.
takes precedence. So we kind of have to bait the enemies away from the portal so that we can go click on the portal. And if they are not behaving,
They're just mobbing the portal and.
Yeah.
Нам нужно немножко отагрить
The other
врагов
big thing about the portal,
подальше
Kepler, is,
от портала.
I have never seen that before.
Жестко враг помешал.
This is where they click the button and, you know, change.
Рычанул, прыгал.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So the whole point of that is, if you have an enemy near a portal, when you
Так,
come
нам еще
back
пригодятся
to the
зелья
portal,
телепортов.
the enemy actually can hit you during a load screen.
Вернее, свитки.
So one of the biggest issues is if that happens, where I go down here and I do this entire area, et cetera, and I click I go back to that area from this portal. If there's an enemy there, I've already done all this. I've already. Ooh, I need to dupe that one again. Sorry.
Главное, чтобы нам сейчас враги не
If I go
помешали.
back there and there's an enemy there, I've already saved in here and everything. Like, there's no easy way for me to kind of unsoft lock myself from being killed every single time I leave that portal. So that's why I kind of bait the enemy so I don't.
Ну да, короче, проблема в том, что
Yeah, so
он
the difficulty
пытался
here with
отагрить
Lazarus
врагов
is,
от
well,
того
not only can
портала.
we cast enough spells, but while he's monologuing at us, we can cast firewall, and he's not taking
Кстати,
damage
вот
from
Лазарус.
the dialogue.
Накидаем огненных стен.
Stone curse the
Пусть он
enemies in the
болтает.
room, then close the dialogue, stone curse him, while the firewalls are on top of him, and then he just dies.
И он
Yeah,
умирает.
you leveled up.
He doesn't give experience. How did I level?
Did you kill the enemy on the right side of the room?
Oh, did you mouse over?
Лазарус не дает ХП, но что-то мы кого-то лишнего убили.
Okay, so just as a comment, he doesn't give experience. I have no idea how I just leveled there.
Что-то никогда такого не было. Видимо, враги-то телепортировались в этот огонь или типа того.
Oh, it's a succubus over here. That makes more sense.
Oh, I see. She's just in the corner where we can't see her yet.
Ну, тут суккуб, которую мы не видим.
So normally that doesn't.
Да-да-да, вот она,
Oh, she
смотрите.
walks around the corner and
И она
walks
входит
into
в
the
эту
fire.
огненную стену и умирает. Поэтому нам дается левелап. А нам нельзя получать левелап в этой категории.
Did you hear his audio cue twice?
Yes.
I've never heard that before either.
All right, so now we're moving on to Diablo, and unfortunately Diablo is...
Так, отлично, мы разобрались с епископом.
Well, Funk gets some more teleport scrolls here. We are going to hope that the map layout lets us teleport straight into Diablo's room. Sometimes that happens. If not, we have to pull some levers, and then, well, spoiler.
Надеемся, что мы сможем телепортировать сразу к Диабле.
Diablo, like some other character, like some certain enemy types, has a priority if they're in melee range. They will try to keep using the same attack on you and not move.
Wait,
Okay, there he is.
So we want to bait Diablo into attacking us repeatedly with this attack because he's the same melee, and then we just cast firewall underneath him while hitting potions to stay alive.
Все кидаем
You can just
огненную
unpause
стену.
the game.
yeah. So,
Get ready on time, by the way.
oh, that's time.
И мы мертвы.
So,
Но Диабло тоже.
yeah. So you could say
Вот
the
так вот.
sorcerer there was
Вот так вот.
dying to beat Diablo.
Погибли вместе с Диабло.
I'm sorry.
I
No, you're
forgot
not.
how funny the end of Diablo was.
Yeah.
I just like I found it
И это все еще вводит нас на экран.
So, for
В завершении
anyone
игры
who's, interested in
ран
watching
закончен.
the Rambo run at a later date, I do run these sometimes on my channel, Twitch TV Funkmaster MP. But that being said, if you like Diablo and you like speedrunning in general, honestly speaking, it may never happen again, but follow games done.
37-37. Хорошее время.
Hopefully Diablo hops on
Красивое
there again.
время
If
на
not, no
таймере.
worries. But make sure you follow Games Done Quick. More so than follow me, follow Games Done Quick. That's awesome. Just shout outs. Amy, you were the best. I
Да,
loved your
это
puns.
все.
They weren't the best, but you were the best.
Whoa, all right. From the
Shockwave, the only thing I know about Shockwave's speed games is he's a Borderlands former runner.
Former
Has been,
Former
yeah.
threat. Yeah.
So I really appreciate that as well. And Railkun did an amazing Death Smiles run earlier in the week. And thank you so much for being a part of this and basically being my info guy. I'm sorry, Shock.
That's fine.
You tried.
Ray did a good job.
Outside of this, the only thing I really want to add is
Ну,
if
спасибо, что
anyone
смотрели
thinks
Diablo.
1900s,
Был
sorry, 1900s, no, 1990s
увлекательный
still
раунд.
exists.
Очень
Make sure, to reach out to me.
замечательная
I really
череда
wanna get
дюпов.
into the segmented run. Please reach out. There's a lot of tech from the old segmented run that was lost over time, and I'm curious if anyone still has it. So thanks everyone. Have a good one. See you later.